live without Ross because he's just being silly. There he is. You're on now.
Hello, welcome to Friday. Today we're doing pink gin.
It's Thursday.
What's wrong? I'd like to warn everybody at home, we are absolutely mental today.
Yes.
Oh, no.
No one's had anything to drink. Well, Luke has, but that's not.
No, I haven't.
No, I
I
haven't.
had a glass of ginger beer, thank you very much.
He wasn't drinking, he was tasting. It's different.
Product
I
kno-
need to do that. It's very
Product
different.
knowledge. Yeah.
What are we doing
start?
today?
It's Thursday.
Pink gin.
Yay!
Have we done hand sanitizer,
No.
boys and girls?
Do I need to post in the thing? Sorry.
Thank you.
Cool. Pink gin. What is pink gin? Where is it from? Tell me about
Pink gin. It's pink.
it. Shock. Horror.
I'd like to point out before anyone thinks otherwise, Ross actually knows a lot about pink gin,
Apart from saying it's pink.
except he may not feel like a performing seal this evening.
Okay.
He
Start
is
with pink
usually a
gin.
performing
Pink
seal.
gin is very, very traditional. But there's traditional pink gin and there's all the other pink gin in the world. Once upon a time, pink gin was just navel gin, and when people would add some Angostura bitters to it,
Yeah,
to
okay.
give it a bit of a.
Why?
I suspect in the days when you talked about navel gin like 300 years ago, it was
Vicious.
pretty shitty sort of stuff. So you had to put something to make it drinkable. That's
Yeah.
my guess. There's probably some romantic story saying somebody decided to blah 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 blah, something to do with sailing in gods, and I don't believe in it.
There was a lot of
I think it's a crock. I think it was just because it was nasty gin, so they put something in them
Yeah,
make
it's
it
like, yeah.
drinkable.
well,
And as soon as you stuff some Angostura bitters in gin, it goes that colour.
the other thing is that bitters originally was the much like gin and much like tonic water was intended to be a healthy thing, you know.
I saw that it's a romantic notion, but
Oh, for sure. But you know, the idea of putting barks and fruits and stuff into what made it bitters is was a healthy notion. So
Hi, Jen and Trudy and Christine and Colette. Hello, everyone.
and we did a bit of research,
hang on. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah.
and Rachel was saying that we were trying to date when pink gin started,
Okay.
and it looks as though it was pretty much at the start of when Angostura was founded. So there's other theories that it was more of a marketing ploy from Angostura.
I'm voting with that.
Vivian's theory.
I'm a marketing person, so I think that's probably
And
what
so
happened.
basically Angostura made bitters and they found out that everyone was drinking gin and they go, well what we've really got to do is get these gin drinkers. So thus
Okay.
pink gin was kind of...
But then you move up the tree to all the pink gins, the modern pink gins, and that is like most of them are about people putting pink things in gin and calling it pink gin. So it's not about putting Angostura bitters in gin and turning it pink and aromatic. It's more putting raspberries and strawberries and all those sorts of things in.
So once upon a time, it was about putting bitters in gin, and now it's about gin being pink.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we're starting with the Lebensturm, which is from Germany, and it's actually made for a particular bar in Germany.
But this is an old-fashioned pink gin where
Yeah,
they've added
traditional.
bitters to the gin.
So do they add bitters to the gin while they're making it, or do they make the gin and then add the bitters?
I think they do it at the end.
Most likely, yes.
But
They
they,
said
they,
no,
we'll
do
cut-
we
we'll
like
cut-
this?
well,
You don't know, basically.
they keep their recipe pretty quiet, to be honest. And as Eva was saying, this was made for Lebensturm bar in
Yeah,
Einstein,
Bar.
Germany.
Yeah, Einstein Bar. And I was trying to figure out in Berlin where it was, but I couldn't.
Now, the other thing to note about pink gin, and all the others have been usually made with raspberries or strawberries or even rhubarb, some of them rhubarb and whatever, is if you put the fruit into the still, and it can go in as raspberry as you like, but when it comes out of the still, it comes out a really, really pale pink colour.
Oh.
The red food dyes don't come through the still. They tend to just leach out somehow, and they don't come out. So to get them much darker than that, or even as dark as that, takes a lot of fruit.
That's the conversation we've had about the Shiraz gins.
Yeah, it's the same as Shiraz gin. And I found with one of them, what they were doing is they were using raspberries and strawberries to make the pink gin, and then they were infusing it with rhubarb after they'd made it, just mainly for the colour. So
That's quite interesting.
yeah. But anyway, we'll get back to this guy where there's none of that tomfoolery. All they've done is they've added bitters to gin, and here we go.
There you go.
So
But
it's
yeah,
fairly dry.
Starting with the Liebenstein, and we've got Andrew who's still at work because no daylight savings. We've got Josh is
The
here.
curtains haven't faded though. That's important.
Josh is here as well. Demi is watching with Evander. Trudy as well. Beautiful.
Hi guys.
So we had a bit of a challenge with which order to taste these in because we want to start with the traditional pink gin, but it is the driest.
Yeah.
Very dry. The other ones are a bit sweeter than this.
Like starting where it all began, I think
Yeah.
is a good place. to
Anyway,
start.
what are we smelling on the nose?
I smell juniper and bitters.
Bitters, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, a lot of people are going to say that they smell bitters. What is bitters?
Like orangey, citrus, maybe not blood
It's not
orange, but
burnt.
like
Burnt orange
mm.
flavour.
Angostura is predominantly burnt orange peel and clove, apparently.
yeah, okay.
So
Well, that's what I can smell. Smell a lot of the clove. Oh yeah, I can smell the clove at the back, but it's a bit overpowered by the juniper, to be honest.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
I find it interesting when I smell it. If I smell further away, I can just smell bitters, but when I stick my nose in it, I can smell gin.
More predominantly juniper.
The
yeah.
burnt orange gives it a really beautiful, almost subtle smokiness that goes with the juniper nicely on the nose. You know, that sort of
And I also love the color of this one as well because it's
It's very pretty, isn't it? It's got that
beautiful
apricot
pinky
pink.
or yeah.
Salmon?
blush pink.
What- Those of us of a certain age would call that bridesmaid dress colour.
Oh, oh.
Nice.
I had a bridesmaid's dress that colour.
Ooh.
Not for my
Oh,
wedding,
what do you call-
someone else.
Do you have bridesmaids that were in yellow?
A bloke.
Okay.
And he
Was
wore
it
a yellow
sushi?
tie.
Oh, in yellow tie. Beautiful.
I'm trying to. Yeah, there's a name for this colour, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But
Surely you can come up with something, Luke.
Hey, come on, you're the nail polish.
Burnish.
Burnish?
Um,
It's burnish
It's
colour.
a bit that burnish. It's like burnished copper. It's a bit that like. It's a bit coppery colour.
And look, it's nice and bright. It's beautiful, bright, and sparkly
apricot.
colour. I like it.
No,
That's apricot
it's too
colour.
pink for apricot.
It's almost peachy, but
I'm trying it.
you're trying it.
I'm trying it.
Liz likes our new tasting bottles. Good. They're groovy, aren't they? Round.
Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
that's delicious.
That is delicious.
And you know,
Ooh.
it's what's really interesting is because of the extra
Tastes better than
flavour
it
from the
smells.
bitters, it gives it a little bit more body. So despite being a really dry gin, I think you could quite easily enjoy that with just a bit of ice.
Wow, yeah. Liz has said washed out orange hair. If you don't know, Liz has very orange hair.
Not
so-
at the moment, she doesn't.
I can attest to that. I've once had orange hair, and it does indeed come out
Washed
this
out orange
colour.
hair. There you go.
Okay, so do we think a garnish of something?
Yeah,
What-
can you pass me the bottle opener?
The bottle opener, I can.
I'm just gonna go a dash of light tonic, see if I can't open up this the nose of this a little bit more. We're using a Fever Tree light tonic.
Maybe putting. I'm kind of tempted to put blood orange with this.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, do
I'm not just going to think about it.
it. Okay,
Don't think, just do.
Yeah.
let's do.
That's me.
I'm going to the blood orange too.
Do you want tonic or garnish?
What's everyone else going
I'm
to put
gonna
on theirs?
Blood orange.
On
I'm
theirs?
gonna have
In theirs
blood
at home?
orange, please. Just as well I had some blood orange kicking around the fridge.
Well, I didn't think we were gonna use.
Oh, good move.
Does
blood
the brightness help?
It kind of.
Just give it a bit of depth.
Yeah, and it's not
and
so
it has some tonic too.
dry, I think, on the palate when you've added blood orange. But maybe that's just
I've got
my
to say,
second mouthful.
without garnishing, with just a little bit of this light tonic,
That's very pretty with the blood orange in it.
very refreshing. Like, really bright.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm kind of always tempted to put soda.
No,
I might put some soda water with it, actually.
I think soda would be doable.
Yeah. Because like
That's
almost
really-
lemon lime bitters vibes, but not.
but no.
I love
No.
gin and bitters anyway, so
Well,
this
that's
is right
really,
up my alley.
that's really what it is. But I suppose if you're
That
going
is
to do
nice.
that,
That
you
is a
get-
really that would make a lovely long drink.
Yeah.
But I suppose if you're going down that path, you can probably just get some decent gin, some Angostura bitters, and a few drops, and off your pop.
I dare say that's almost a gin old fashioned in a bottle.
Ah.
Oh.
Ah.
Liz has popped in a bit of straw bug, and Jen has put soda and strawberry with that one.
I reckon that'll soda and strawberry would work too. I think that'd be
I'm
nice.
going to double up. I'm going to do blood orange and strawberry.
Oh.
Make it the whole fruit salad.
I
Yes,
think
hello
I could-
Christine. It was nice to see you today. We do like people popping in. Feel free to pop in.
Mm. I've got to say, because it's a dry gin, I think Vivian's right. A nice tall drink would be good. It's got enough guts to hold up to a fair amount of
Yeah,
soda water.
Yeah.
Or tonic.
but the that light tonic's good. It's not too
I think
sweet.
the soda water has sort of dulled it out a bit, but that's fair enough, I suppose.
Try,
But then it's just very easy.
try
drinking.
a dash of the light tonic on top
As
of the
well.
soda.
Jenna said soda and strawberry, and Trudy said we've added grapefruit tonic, and it's divine. That sounds
Oh, it would be good.
delicious.
Where do you get grapefruit tonic from?
Actually, tasting this with the blood orange, I dare say this would be pretty good with the
Blood orange, like soda sort of thing.
no, I think the Fever Tree Clementine.
Ooh.
Have we got any of that?
No. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's still got the bitter taste, but you've lost the flavour of the gin. I feel maybe I've just diluted it too much.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I
That's
would look
really
though. I
good.
think that the flavour would stand up to a long drink.
Definitely. And where would we want to be drinking this?
Standing up to a long drink.
In the sun, in the afternoon.
I think because it's a bit gutsier, yeah, it's a good sunny day drinking lots of soda or bit of tonic.
Yeah, very much in an aperitivo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has got that aperitivo kind of thing going on.
I wonder how it would go with a splash of prosecco.
Might not be sweet enough.
We could sweeten it up a bit.
No, I think prosecco would bring enough fruit flavour that it would have enough.
Anyway,
We'll
I'm
try
thinking.
that. We'll try that at home. shall
I'm
we?
thinking aperitivo. I'm thinking afternoon, 4:30 in the sun, some nibbles,
Yeah.
Zucchetti.
Pretty
watching out over
good.
the horizon.
The
Maybe
horizon.
maybe the
Yeah, I'm
sea,
thinking almost like rooftop
rooftop.
bar.
Oh, yeah.
Need a
Oh.
view,
Yeah.
need a view, yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
go. I want
alright.
to go the naval theme. I think by the sea somewhere.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
See, I think
I don't go.
I think like a good strong drink on a Thursday afternoon on a rooftop bar when you finish work,
Yeah.
watching the sunset go down.
Yes.
Like
exactly.
where I want to be right
So you
now
could be
if the
like,
weather was nicer.
The colour of this sky.
Yeah.
Same colour.
Champion.
That's it. That's what we
Beautiful.
want. So if we can just
Red
change
sky
the
at
weather,
night,
please.
sailor's delight.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Christina says, "Let me see you guys too. I've got pomegranate in mine, and it's lovely."
Oh yeah.
Jenna said, "Very hard to get the correct amount of bitter when mixing from scratch." Are you mixing from scratch?
No, she said. I think she's saying
Saying
if we decided to mix it from scratch.
Ah, right.
I think you'd have to go with an eyedropper and just put enough to the colour comes.
Anyway, more-
Joshua says, "Added Strange Love Light Tonic, and it's taken away almost all the flavors except orange Tic Tacs." Interesting.
That's concerning.
Mm.
Mind
A
you, I
little
will say that the good thing about the Liebenstein, because it's bitters rather than straight fruit, I think it's quite lenient in its garnishing.
Yeah.
Like it can take a lot of different stuff.
Versatile.
Versatile. How
Mm.
lovely.
Anyway, shall we move on to a personal favourite?
Yeah.
Broken Heel gin from Fossey's.
I can't tell you how much of this I have drunk myself.
Now, what are the predominant flavours in the Broken Hill? Is it rose petal and
Rose petal and strawberry gum. So
and this was made for the
Broken Heel Festival.
Broken Hill
So,
Festival, which is the drag queen festival in
Broken Hill?
Broken Hill.
So if you don't know, Fossey's is from Mildura. The next small town over is called Broken Hill, and they have their festival every year called the Broken Heel Festival, which was started in 2016. Currently hosted by a couple of drag queens, Art Simone and Vilma Bunks. And it was started in Broken Hill because it's where Priscilla, Queen of the Desert was
Filmed.
set and filmed.
It's where the drag, the
And
drag
so they
comes from.
decided to name their gin after the festival.
No, they made it for the festival.
For the festival.
And it was so popular, they had to keep making it. So it's no longer limited edition. It's now.
Part of their core
Awesome.
range. And it's
Thanking you all.
one of my favourite gins
It's such a
because
pretty colour.
it's rare to find a gin that is both floral and that has the perfect balance of floral and Australian botanicals. And I think what really makes this such a genius gin is the strawberry gum.
Wait, sorry. Joanne added a squirt of grapefruit juice, peel, and tonic. That sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah. And I can oh.
This is such a pretty colour.
The other thing is
Sort of
if you
coalescent.
did get either a full bottle or a 100ml bottle of this, and you're not finishing it this evening, I would highly recommend putting it in a cupboard. It's very light sensitive and it will fade. Because
And I think you might be making a cocktail at some stage with that as
Yeah.
well.
so
you only have
stay
to put it in
tuned.
the cupboard till tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, why are you putting it in a cupboard?
I was going to make a joke, but I won't.
Yeah, stay tuned on Instagram and Facebook. We'll probably be making a cocktail with this on Saturday.
Yes.
Ooh, this is yummy.
Yeah, it's pretty
How good is that? Yeah.
Is it just me, or is I'm still getting slightly bitterness from it, like the burnt orange?
The dryness from some of the Australian botanicals comes through. It's that
I'm getting-
strawberry gum.
Wait,
I'm getting
we
strawberry
started-
gum.
I thought we were going to do the Bass and Flinders second.
Oh well.
Oh, well. Never mind.
Here we go.
It's got like a zestiness to it, which is nice.
Mm. Is there a bit of lemon myrtle sort of smell in there?
That's what I thought, but we might be wrong.
Have been in the past.
There's definitely a myrtle.
There's something going on there that's got that spiciness, I think.
Just that fantastic classic Fossey's Australian bush, and I love it.
Yeah, it is good.
And I've got to say,
It
there's a
smells
lot
like
of
Mildura.
there's a lot of Australian botanical gins that go a bit too far on that spectrum.
Yeah.
And I think these guys have really worked out a really
The
genius.
other thing is, it's a really, it's not clear. It's really pearlescent.
It's
It's
that
really pretty.
Yeah, that murky pearly pink.
Yeah.
No, well, I think what happens is when they put in like the lemon scented gum or the strawberry gum in this instance, it gets too eucalypty.
Yeah.
I think they overdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of Australian distillers who are making botanical gins forget that there are other native botanicals that aren't intense eucalypt sort of flavours.
Quite right.
Oh, the smell on this.
Smells so good.
It's bringing out like a really light spiciness. Does anyone else get any other spicy notes from this?
It's almost like
I'm getting a bit of. Am I getting a bit of pepper, like
Pepperberry
pepperberry?
or peppercorn or...
That pink peppercorn.
I'm almost
Smell?
getting a bit of star anise, but that might be anise myrtle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely getting a myrtle smell.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the sip on this one.
Jenna says, I've done my fave mix for this soda, strawberry, and rose water. That sounds very good.
Oh,
Greg says, feels like a good cocktail gin.
it's a
agree.
good cocktail gin, but it's also a good straight drinking gin. It's floral,
Oh.
but it's dry.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many bottles of this I've gone through.
All of that flavour, but it's not bone dry though. It doesn't really do.
how do you just go with strawberry and
What's that?
lime, Luke?
I really like this with a slice of lime.
Is it lime there?
Yeah, we've got some
Okay.
lime. My problem is I'm enjoying this
As it is.
as it is. These actually surprisingly can go pretty well in like a long drink as well, with a bit of like mint and strawberry.
Do you think putting it... I'm just thinking of when we did our fever tree tasting and having one that's tasted like strawberries. And I was thinking of putting elderflower tonic. Would that be weird?
No, not at
No?
all.
Can
Eva,
we get one?
There you go. Haha, but
So,
it tastes like...
I did get the lime thing.
Oh, yeah.
The strawberry and lime, or just lime on its own?
Very fun.
I'd do strawberry and lime, but I'd start with the strawberry.
You start with the strawberry.
Yeah, if you're ever going to do a double garnish, start with the softer one and then taste it and then see how you feel.
Oh,
I'm almost with Eva on this one. I think I'm going to try this elderflower bizzo.
The bottle opener, please.
And I'm also going to do straw. Mostly because I don't normally have strawberries at home for gin and tonic.
Well, tonight you can take those home.
I think I'm into that. I think I quite like that.
I'm going to go light on this.
Yeah. Gone very light.
strawberry, lime. Yeah, and a little bit of
Yeah.
light tonic.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh my god. Strawberry, lime,
Mm.
elderflower.
Okay, pass me the garnish.
That is, I think, Eva, you've got it.
Ta-da! Take a
Ah.
bow.
Thank
Oh,
you very
yum.
much. Isn't that good?
She's here all week.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
bloody well dangerous.
I don't know. I think with just straight light tonic is pretty good. A flash.
This is like, The
Yeah,
world's
that's good.
easiest cocktail. Give that a sniff, don't.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
that's delicious.
Yeah.
That's the bomb. Okay.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Champion. Eva, you absolute.
Well, hey, you can thank Trish for doing the Fever Tree
Yeah, good old
tasting with us.
Trish Brew. Thanks.
Yeah, there you go. That is great. So our winning combination seems to be the lime,
Strawberry.
and the
Elderflower
elderflower tonic.
tonic. Oh,
Well, given I've got light tonic, I can just do a little dash of that on
Yum.
the top.
yeah, that's what you need.
Jen says, tastes like ruby salt bush berries.
Oh, saltbush is a good bet.
Yeah, you might be right.
Joanne says, the strawberries, the spice, yum. Liz went with the lime. Yum.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wouldn't have thought of the lime until you suggested it, but it is really good. And
I
lime and
just smelled
strawberry.
it and went, it had to go a lot of lime.
I never put lime and strawberry together. That's a good thing.
Jen says, in a cocktail with Saint Germain.
Mm,
Mm.
that's because you got the elderflower. There's a lot going on then. That sounds too complicated.
You'd have to be careful. I think you'd have to be careful with an elderflower liqueur not to overdo it. But
That's
it
fair.
definitely you could make like a little.
Everyone's like, elderflower would be delicious. I need to get some tomorrow. So I think, yum.
Mm,
Good.
that is.
It was
Yum.
good. That might be our summer.
It was
that might be
still
our summer
very
drink,
good
boys and girls.
with just the light tonic, I thought.
As well.
Yep, I could drink a lot of it that way, just saying.
Very versatile.
Mind you, I have drank a lot of this by itself, just on the rocks, and a little bit of ice. You know.
Cheeky. Yum. Well, yeah, where do we want to be drinking this? Is it same sort of...
This is more autumn, I think.
I don't really need the roof.
No. More of a,
On
As
the
in to be
pavement.
on the roof or
As
like...
in to be on. I don't need
Okay.
I don't need a roof bar for this one.
Yeah,
is it more of a garden sort of
I
situation?
think this is garden.
Is it lying in the grass?
I'm lying on the grass. I am
Yeah.
lying on the grass drinking this.
Yeah.
Quite right.
After how many?
No, if you start lying down, you can't fall over.
Ash, we're just finishing off the Fossey's one at the moment.
I will say I did crack this open the other day when we had that lovely 24-degree day, and I was like lying out on my front lawn. I was like, I'm gonna
Oh.
open the nice gin. So yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon lying on the grass.
Joshua says light tonic and some very thin mandarin peel isn't bad.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That'll work.
Nice, like
Yeah.
your work, Josh.
See, that's
Yeah.
the other thing. A really well-made pink gin, depending on what it is flavored with, can be pretty versatile in terms of garnishing.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
got a lot of flexibility. It
We've-
feels like it's going to take you in a particular direction, but it doesn't
We've
necessarily.
talked a lot about gins where if you put orange or lime and it was meant for the other thing,
Yeah, or
Turns
putting
out
the
like
wrong tonic
soap.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
whereas I think some of the pink gins, because they're a little bit warmer, richer flavour,
Mhm.
they can sometimes take lime for contrast or orange for compare.
Well, this would you get? I reckon you get away with
Anything.
anything really. Lemon, lime, orange,
I think
strawberry.
it's because they're not citrus-based gins.
yeah, you're
A
right.
citrus-based garnish isn't fighting with whatever's in the bottle.
Yes, you don't have to get it right. You can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yum. Are we moving on?
Well, let's move on. That was good.
That was
Yeah.
good. That's my winner so far.
Now we're doing the Bass and Flinders
Cerise.
Cerise.
So where's Bass and Flinders from?
Mornington.
Mornington. They're
Victorian.
in terms of the Australian distilleries in Mornington, they've been around for a fair while now,
Have
actually.
we got other of their product?
Yeah, we've pretty
We've got
consistently
their
stocked their smooth,
Monsoon gin.
Soft and smooth.
And
soft and
soft and
smooth, and their. I don't know if their monsoon is still called the monsoon. I
Well,
think
that's
it's
the latest one we have.
and they have a wild and a gin 10. We've had a couple of their gins actually.
But their soft and smooth, their monsoon and the cerise have been the ones we've had consistently.
Monsoon's one of my favourites, to be honest.
I got the monsoon in was the first of theirs that I stocked,
Oh wow.
going back quite a long time ago now. Because instead of, and they went down that sort of Asian path, so instead of going with the citrus, instead of going with lemon as citrus, they were using lemongrass.
Lemongrass and
Oh.
ginseng, I
Ginger.
think.
Okay.
Ginseng.
You know, and that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
and that was okay. So the monsoon ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So it was, that
Which is-
was the idea behind it. So
But
I
it's
It's
thought
a
it was
different
really,
colour again.
But it's quite interesting, since they did their monsoon gin, there's been quite a few other distilleries that have come out with oriental inspired gins.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Now this one is slightly more burnt, I think.
it smells like raspberry
colour.
jam.
yeah.
to me.
See, I thought it smelled like red frogs.
red frogs.
Frog
Mm.
lollies.
Yeah, those red
Because
frog
we can't
lollies.
possibly have a tasting where something doesn't smell like a lolly.
No. Exactly.
It's particularly hard with
Okay, so this is a dessert
But also,
gin.
these are like.
No,
this is quite
Russ,
sweet.
just don't jump the gun yet. We haven't tasted it.
Oh, it smells like a dessert gin.
Might taste completely different. You don't know.
Yeah.
I can smell.
This
go
looks like a
really-
fortified.
What are we smelling
Oh, yeah.
apart from?
It smells like it'd go really well with an old-fashioned sponge cake
Cheesecake.
or
Well,
cheese.
yeah, Jenna says, I love this one. Goes beautifully in a French 75.
Yeah, I'd
Maybe
agree
she's
with that.
talking about-
Okay,
What's
yeah.
the French 75 for those of us at home?
It's a gin, lemon juice, and sparkling wine cocktail.
Oh. Lisa says, damn it, I missed Gin Week again. Oh, no.
Who was that?
That was Lisa Reed.
Lisa Reed. We will send you a
Wait,
text
why don't
message
you
if you need it.
why don't you just order it and watch this on recording, please, Lisa?
Yes, we do have more leftovers, so you can. Josh has said apple juice. Ooh. And
Oh,
Jen,
yeah.
Jen has asked, does this one have rhubarb for the colour? I'm not sure.
If they do use raspberries, there is a possibility it does keep its colour.
Mhm.
If they've macerated it post distillation.
Infused post distillation.
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say no.
Or macerated. Part of the reason these gins don't keep their colour is a
With
lot of
berry infusion.
that's it. A lot of
Oh, right, so we've distilled
Re-
it and then we've added the fruit.
it can be distilled with fruit and then have fruit added afterwards as well. A lot of fruit flavors and red colorings don't survive after a certain heat signature. So a still boils the liquid at 78.3%, I think, and it's just too hot for natural fruit color, which is why people often resource to things like cochineal and artificial red dyes and stuff.
No, look, I've had the same discussion with any number of distillers. The first one were the guys at Four Pillars, and they said they thought, oh, we'll make a Shiraz gin.
Oh, yeah.
So that big, and Cam, who's the distiller's family, owned a couple of vineyards, and one of his dad's a winemaker. So they, we'll go down and grab some Shiraz and bung it all in the still, and it all
Bada
came
bing,
out.
bada boom.
It came out like
Clear.
almost clear. It was just a hint of pink. He said, well,
Like even clearer than that.
oh yeah.
Yeah. That looked like ordinary.
So it's just sort of like
Tinged
a
pink.
hint, and he's like, I put on this bloody Shiraz.
But it
Okay.
tasted like Shiraz?
Yeah,
But it was just a weird
it
colour.
was just really
Okay.
pale.
Okay.
And then same conversation with Steve at Fossey's.
Mhm.
They all solve the problems in different ways. Like so, with Four Pillars, they add some Shiraz juice.
Yep.
Anyway,
as well as
we're
whatever.
not talking
Not
about
very
Shiraz
Shiraz gin.
Yeah.
But the same, there's a certain sets of colours that don't survive the heat process. The same can be said for things like violet.
This is mandarin peel.
But yeah.
That's the smell.
Okay.
Is it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Trudy says smells like lollies, and Lizzie said some kind of juice or coronation sponge, donut
Yeah.
jam.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, this would go really nice with like ruby grapefruit.
Ooh. Lizzie says there's a vanilla aspect of it, and Colette, I agree. Red snakes or red frogs? I was thinking. Those
Yeah,
are-
I get that vanilla.
I'm a little bit scared to taste this one actually. I
it
really,
smells very
dislike-
sweet.
I really dislike. I don't have a problem with sweet gins. I
Mhm.
really dislike red fruit flavors sometimes.
So you don't like berried flavored things?
Oh,
No,
it's definitely the red frogs or red.
Yeah.
You get the vanilla, and all of a sudden the middle palate is just red lollies.
Whoa.
Oh.
No, it's drier on the palate though.
It's drier on the palate, but it's 100% red frogs.
No. But now we've got a choice with garnish and tonic to
Level it out.
level
This
it out.
reminds me a bit of the little Christmas candy thing.
Oh yeah.
I
No,
need to make that list.
no, don't go there.
Anyway.
But yeah, Christina says I'm getting hibiscus.
Yeah. So what do you think we'll level it out, Luke?
Jenna says soda, strawberry, and lime. You put strawberry in it.
And he's
Not
making
a
that
good
face.
combo.
He's making that face. He's not
Too
liking it.
sweet. Too many berries. Use
It's
your
not.
words.
It's actually not too sweet. That is not the problem with this.
What about lemon?
My concern with the the strength of this berry flavor is if I add too much acidity, it might become really acrid.
I'm gonna do it just to see.
Me too.
With this, so it's got cherries and raspberries in it, is it?
From what I understand, yeah, it
Okay.
does. From what I know,
Alright.
possibly also use rose.
I'm gonna put
Hi,
lime in it.
hibiscus, cherries, raspberries, hint of orange. They say reminiscent of Turkish delight, which kind of implies that they do use a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit
like
of
rosy.
rose.
I'm going to blood orange.
They say lime. They say
Yeah,
garnishes with lime.
Josh has said, so I hate it when somebody says something tastes medicinal, but this is tasting very much like cough syrup.
I also hate when people say that, and that's why I've
But
avoided it.
it's
But
because
it's
How are we
true.
going
they
with the lime?
always use cherry. Oh, I haven't tried it yet. That's because they always use cherry and cough syrup.
Or raspberry, yeah.
And I'm not with you. I don't like red flavors. Does that work?
It's improved it, actually. I think.
I'm gonna try the blood orange. Can you
Oh,
pass
the
me
lime. Oh,
Can you pass me that?
I think I prefer the flavor of that. It's taken away more of the.
I have an idea. I'll be back in a moment.
Luke's making a nasty face.
I'm really trying to
The
save
lime
this.
works.
Hmm.
I put blood orange like Vivian did, and it's okay, but lime works.
There is definitely an artificial raspberry flavor with this, Christine says.
Yeah.
It is the cherry.
Holy grail time. The pièce de resistance.
The thing that fixes everything.
I think. Well, I put.
What
lime,
I refer to as the eternal band-aid.
I put lime and a light tonic in it, and it's yeah.
I need a dash.
I think that's the combination I would go with.
Right. Can someone pass me the bottle opener?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
try
think the
that.
artificial raspberry flavor has softened.
But I'd like to point out they don't use artificial
No.
raspberry flavoring.
No.
The problem is you take fruit flavor and you remove some of the sweetness, some of that tart acidity, and then you also add it with the like the strength of alcohol, which is like quite a pungent flavor, and that's what creates that
But you,
pungent.
but you're also talking about the distillation process.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And you also.
So in the distillation
also-
process, you're taking out some water, but you're taking out other things around it as well. So you're actually concentrating certain flavors.
Well,
I
yes,
think that's done
certainly
that.
with the concentration, because I guess that's what you associate with lollies is that concentrated raspberry or jam flavor. And so when you put it in a gin and it's intense, then that's what you think of.
Oh, there we go.
We're also we're getting to the point where apart from wine, there's almost nothing you can't improve with Fever Tree,
Spiced orange
and
ginger ale.
Did that work?
We never have it on the counter,
Our
and we always have
saviour
to dash off and get it.
And our unexpected
Winner.
friend in all situations.
Maybe we should just like put that on our Facebook header. If you ever do a tasting, always bring Fever Tree spiced orange.
Particularly for coloured gin.
Also, if you have to
Well,
taste
the,
a gin,
the lime fixes that for me.
I think
I like the lime as well.
The lime fixes it completely.
Mm.
And I've just gone
Yeah.
hell for leather and made myself a tall drink.
Colette has said, kumquat is good. Christine said, I love medicinal cherry flavour, but this is giving me raspberry soft drink. Yes, I agree. And Josh has said, better with tonic for sure. And the lime does help freshen it up. Oh, you chucked ice in there. Yum.
Yeah.
He's doing the whole long drink thing.
The long drink thing.
Well,
Going-
as
going
we were
with-
saying,
It's really, I don't know if you can see it, but it's really chock-a-block.
chocolate in there. I love a chocolate G&T. I think, or gin and ginger ale.
Going Spanish.
Lots of ice, lots of garnish, because it tastes strong when you start, and then at the end, it's like a glass of water. You know, it's refreshing, bit of fruit, lovely. Whereas if you add lots and lots of tonic water, it's kind of the same throughout. Doesn't
Yeah.
give you the same
Yeah,
punch at
fair
the
enough.
start, refreshing at the end.
I think, yeah, the cerise on its own, I wouldn't drink, but I don't mind it with a bit of tonic and lime.
That is, I
Agreed.
don't really like that gin by itself. In a long drink with some ginger ale, lots of
Well,
fruit.
there's lots
Can
of
you
gins
explain
that aren't great
exactly
on
what you've got in there?
I've got strawberries and fresh lime
And ginger ale.
with the orange spiced ginger ale from Fever Tree.
that. They're nice.
Lots of ice.
Oh. There you go.
And that brings it into like
Actually, I can see the kumquat. Who had the kumquat? Was it Josh?
I think
it was Colette, wasn't it?
Colette.
Colette.
Yeah.
I've got to say, making it with the ginger ale kind of reminds me of like sparkling rosé cocktails or
Yep.
you know, those sorts of like even like a rosé sangria,
Ooh, yeah.
which
okay.
we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's my
Christi-
plan for the weekend.
Christine says the reason I say artificial raspberries is because it reminds me of a uni experiment a few of us did dissolving like red lollies into vodka.
Yeah.
That was a uni experiment.
Oh, everybody did that. Then there's
Yeah.
fruit tingles you dissolve.
I
and
made like
stuff.
Skittle vodka for a friend.
Yeah, I think we've
That
all
wasn't a
done.
uni experiment. That was just our pantry cupboard.
Trudy says add some blood orange and some mint cocktail. You could go all day. We were actually talking about that before, that we wished we got some mint.
I
Yeah,
could have brought some mint.
that's
Sorry.
the other thing with a really strongly flavored gin. Sometimes, a fair amount of tonic, lots of ice, and a bit of mint really cuts through, opens it up, stops it from being too much. Too
Well, I think the
heavy.
lime's doing that for me. It just gives it a bit of acidity and a bit of
Yep.
depth.
Where do you want to be drinking that one?
I think we're still on the grass.
On the grass?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
pretty
this-
strong grass from where I'm coming from, but there you go.
I think this is like an after lunch
Pick you up.
on a Saturday afternoon before you're about to go do whatever you're about to do on Saturday evening.
It's
You
a-
know, like
Activity.
it's
a
like
pre-party drink.
I'll tell you the situation I'm thinking about. It's that gin you have when you run out of all your other gin.
No,
And you go, I've been meaning to taste that again.
Yeah, okay.
I think this is the pick me up when you've had a big Saturday lunch and you're going out for dinner and you decided that you
Yeah.
don't have enough time for a nap.
You need a palate refresher or something.
Do you know
to
what I
wake
mean?
up.
Like
You need
when
a-
you go, I've either got to stop or keep going. And
Or-
Well, this
this is
or,
the keep
or
going.
amp it up.
This is to scare the palate back into action.
Yeah, this is the wake up call.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
There's another flavour in there that I can't quite pick up, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe we'll never know.
Maybe.
Maybe. So do we have a favourite out of any of these?
The broken heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broken Hill wins for me.
Fossies.
I hate to
Steve,
say
you've
it.
done it again.
As soon as we proposed this
Is Steve
tasting,
online?
we knew that that
I'm not sure.
would be included. Because with the pink gin, I went, only if we do the Fossies.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's a given.
it's one of my favourite gins, to be honest. So, yeah.
I was pretty impressed with the lemon.
That
I
lemon
really
sounds
like-
really yum.
Yeah.
Again, I like the fact that we've done 3 very different things.
That
Yeah.
was
Do you
the
think
goal.
the lemon star would go well in like a lemon lime bitters thing? Or do you think the lemon lime would be a bit odd?
We were saying no. I think we were saying it was quite dry. I think you could put it with like a small dash of lemonade and a squeeze of lime juice.
Yeah, okay.
That would make a good drink.
Oh, I'd go
Yeah.
down the lemon lime bitters part. Why
Um,
not?
I like
Be a bit more
dry-
alcoholic than that, because people usually have lemon lime bitters when they're
But
not
then,
having a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, a lemon lime bitters. Woo!
I've got to say,
Yeehaw.
oh, seriously dangerous drink. A lemon lime bitters with gin in it. Anyway,
Yum.
that's what I do at home when I've had too many gin and tonics throughout the week,
Mhm.
and I want something a bit fun.
Yeah, okay.
Like a big, refreshing lemon lime bitters with 2 shots of gin in it, and
Yum.
Bingo,
Bada
bingo.
bing,
that
bada
will
boom.
kick you off.
Nice.
So yeah, I reckon that's great.
Awesome.
Nice. Fantastic. Well,
Oh, actually, no, I had a little announcement. Oh,
Vivian.
Wait. hi guys. One of the things I was going to say is a whole lot of you have been sending back your little bottles, which has been awesome. And we're going to give a prize. So the next tasting is on us for Josh, who beautifully gave us an enormous box of almost every bottle he'd ever used, with the labels taken off, which was an absolute delight.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Go,
So make
Josh.
sure you take labels off before, if you wash them or anything. Don't just take labels off if you do anything.
If you do anything, we're happy to take them back as they are.
Dirty.
But once they go through the dishwasher with a label on them,
Yeah.
it's quite ugly.
They're stuck.
So extra points to Josh for bringing all those bottles back and with the labels taken off. Thank you very much. That's all it for me. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, while we're doing housekeeping,
Yeah.
we had the magnum of
DiGiorgio.
DiGiorgio Cabernet to give away.
Yes.
We've still got all the names in the hat.
Yes.
We've not drawn it.
No, we haven't.
Will we draw it next week, do you reckon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
we will
stay
do that.
tuned if
So
you.
we'll draw the Cabernet prize while we're doing Chardonnay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Speaking of Chardonnay, next week we're doing our much-awaited Chardonnay tasting.
Fun.
We are doing the Yarrawood Victorian Chardonnay, the Chain of Ponds Adelaide Hills Chardonnay, and the Howard Park Margaret River Chardonnay.
Yum.
And number 1, most of our staff here are Chardonnay drinkers. Number 2, these are actually 3 of our favourite Chardonnays.
Wow.
So this is bound to be.
I do not drink Chardonnay at all.
Eva doesn't.
So we
But
fun.
we've changed her mind before.
Yeah. She can be swayed.
Hey.
Hang on, and we got more housekeeping, more announcements. Footy tipping has finished for the year, and Nikki Chamber won the footy tipping system.
Oh,
Go
there
Nikki
you go.
Chamber! Yay!
Well done, Nikki. Good. Prize will be forthcoming.
Beautiful. Well, I think that's
Hang on, is there anything more? What about we're talking about the new website?
What are we
as well?
doing after Chardonnay?
What are we doing after Chardonnay? We're going to be doing whiskey.
American whiskey.
American whiskey.
Not bourbon.
Not bourbon. American,
American whiskey.
Oh, spooky!
Yeah.
Russ is like, I didn't know this.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, we shall see you next week.
And after that, we're going to do
Who knows?
bubbles.
Bubbles. We are doing bubbles to
Bubbles.
celebrate. Yeah, so
Perfect.
same goes. You can buy these on Drinksmiths and all that jazz. Oh, we forgot to mention, this is Angus Stora as well.
Our new houseplant, Angostura,
Angus.
aka Angus.
Beautiful.
And we thought it would be appropriate to bring him out for the bitters.
Bitters. Yeah, no, you're quite right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful.
So thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.
Tell all your mates.
Have
See
a
you
good
soon.
one.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Woohoo.
Whoa.
Drink gin. Woohoo.
Drink
Don't
gin.
drink-